A man out of time. It's really strange living in this world. Really, really strange. I've had an assessment on my behaviour done by a social worker, independent assessment done, unasked for, but came from out of nowhere on my behaviour, identifying me as having narcissistic personality disorder. Interesting. It's a disorder. Now, I own a narcissistic personality. I've always owned it. And that's been my struggle, my battle, to control my own narcissistic personality, recognizing that it was causing me problems. In my position from where I now stand, in terms of understanding of my own narcissistic personality, I believe it is society itself that has the disorder, that I'm less narcissistic than society itself, and therefore now that it's the society that has the disorder. So that anyone who's assessing my situation, my position from a perspective of society, will see my behaviour as disordered, and yet I see your behaviour as disordered. So that's the debate that's to be had. When I committed assault on someone, the most act of violence I've ever done was committed only January the 3rd, when I battered this drunk man who wouldn't go away, despite me asking him to. And so I actually wanted to kill him at that stage. I was so knocked. Knocked is the word I use, as in it's triggered this deep sense of I'm not being of anti-validation. This bloke was just anti-validating me, and so I was knocked to the point of violence. So at that point you could claim that I was disordered, but I would claim I wasn't, and I can have a good argument for that. So in terms of a psychiatric assessment, this is critical in terms of who's got the disorder, and I think that can be proven, and I think that's what's coming. But in terms of what I've been asked to do to working with the ACE consultancy, they've picked up on my videos, and I've been approached by the ACE consultancy and asked permission to use all my videos to assess for narcissistic personality, and to pull out those from all my videos. So they're going to assess them all, and then we're going to see where the disorder may lie. So it'll be very interesting. We'll have an excellent case study in terms of someone who understands narcissism, myself, taking the objective opinion now of the ACE consultancy and see what they come up with, and let's see where the disorder lies. It's going to be a struggle for society to understand that by accepting narcissism as the modus operandi, you've become disordered, and that God has been abandoned, that the devil has led you to live in a narcissistic society, and it's Sodom and Gomorrah. Judgment Day, you'll be judged. Book of Revelations, end of days, all that stuff is going to happen because of society's narcissistic behaviour. So there's a chance to really assess it, even if it happens, to get this stuff down, assess it, so that if there is a chance of survival, we can learn. Because really, that's all it's about. Remember the 220? Have you learned now? Okay, let's see what happens next. Man back in time.